Tonight on This Week in Carrington Sports, Cardinal football with rivalry night in Harvey taking on the Harvey Wells County Hornets. We've got a full recap. Plus, Caden Maring and Carrington volleyball play a 5-set thriller and then take part in their first tournament of the season. We'll recap that as well. Carrington girls golf had another state qualifier, this time in Valley City on Monday. We'll get a look at how things went and wait until you hear about the dominance of Carrington cross country in New Rockford at a meet on Monday. All of that and more coming up tonight on This Week in Carrington Sports.
Hi, this is Courtney with Beset Motors. This August, we are cleaning out our lot to make room for New Year models. That means massive savings for you. With over $9,000 of select Silverado 1500s, now is the time to get your new four-wheel drive vehicle before fall. Stop in or give us a call at 701-652-2955 or shop online at besetmotors.com. Beset Motors, where our customers send their friends.
Carrington volleyball hit the road on Tuesday to take on what turned out to be a top 5 opponent by the time they began the match at number 4 Northern Cass and played in a thrilling 5-set match.
The first serve of the match is received. Now it's Hornet to Hewitt, and it's 1-0 Carrington. Albert's serve is deep towards Coleman. Here's Hornet to Hewitt, and she gets the deflected kill, 2-2. Another good serve to Coleman. Here's Hornet for Hewitt, and she finally ends the run. Ball on the attacking right, and Aniston Hornet. Peltier, Hornet, left side, Johnson gets the kill. Mara, Hornet. It's Peltier on the left side for Mara Johnson, and for the first time tonight, Carrington have the lead. It's taken in and set down the middle by Hornet to Coots and Peltier. It's Hornet towards Johnson, and Mara Johnson gets the kill. On the right side, Johnson to Hornet to Coots. Another kill. Northern Cass can attack it with Olsen into the net. The match is level. Does it deflect? Hornet sets it up for Hewitt again. Hornet sets up Coots, floats it over and down. Sends it towards Mara Johnson. Aniston Hornet down the middle. Hewitt! Hornet. Line drives. One, it's an ace! And Carrington have a 2-1 lead. Tamara Johnson. Aniston Hornet left side. Here's Harper Coleman with the kill. Coleman. Here's Hornet to Coots. Olsen. Left side, a block! Tamara Johnson. It's Hornet to Coleman. Kills it! To Mara Johnson, now Hornet to Johnson, and she gets the kill. Wilner tried it again. Now Coleman gets the kill. Another good serve. Hornet to Hewitt, and she will get the kill. It's 6-5 in the 5th. Deflected ball. It's Hewitt to Hornet to Mara Johnson, and she gets the kill. We're level. That gets cut off, comes back, and Hewitt puts it home. It's Hornet to Hewitt, and that's in, and we're tied. Ball saved by Hornet. Peltier looking for Mara Johnson, and she's wide with it. And Northern Cass wins it in 5, 17-15. I know it's a loss, but Caden just said to us, there's no reason to be upset about this. You just played a very high-level volleyball match against a really good team.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, the rankings came out today, and they were ranked number 4. We knew that coming in, and it wasn't going to scare us. But that just shows that we can compete with great teams, and we're going to continue to do that all season.
You look at, you and Harper, you're the 2 returners. You both have been in big moments before, but in lesser roles. What was it like to be front and center in a game that did not feel like September 9th?
Yeah, definitely. It kind of felt like a postseason game, just wanting to win that 5th set. Obviously it stinks, but it was definitely different, kind of fun for us to just be leaders and bring our team up in hard moments and just push each other to be better.
All right, so as a leader, how would you say the younger girls handled their first 5-set match at a varsity level?
Oh, definitely good. No, there was a lot of scrappy plays, and I don't think that any of us really gave up. So just not hanging our heads and knowing that we can come back and lean on each other.
This feels like a match that we could see again later, doesn't it?
Yeah, definitely. That'd be fun.
It would be fun. Well, Callie, thanks so much for doing this. On the scoreboard, someone won, someone lost. It's hard to not feel justified in believing you are as good as you think you are after that.
Right, and the girls came into the locker room all upset, and I was just like, guys, I'm not mad. You should not be mad. Like, you need to turn your frowns upside down because, yes, we did lose, but that game was a challenge to us. We need to take these losses and have it motivate us. Like how you feel now, we don't want to feel again. So turn it upside down.
That also did not feel like a match that was being played on September 9th. The intensity, there were just such great hitting going on all over the place. That was a high-quality volleyball match.
It was very high quality. And, you know, like I say all season, we were up for the challenge, and we truly are. And like I just said, I love these games because it shows us what we need to work on. And I truly believe that without these, we would not be like where we are right now in Game 3.
That was a really nice job by, you know, in a game like that, it's typically those who have been in that spot before. For Northern Cass, they've got 8 seniors who have been in that spot before. For you guys, you got 32 combined kills from guess who? Callie and Harper. It's those games that you need those veterans in.
Right, and I think them playing last year, they know what to expect out there. They've been in this position before, so it isn't a surprise to them. And they're just really great role models for the younger classmen.
And I thought, you know, so many different players contributed well. You got the big service run with Journey on serve in one set. You got a heck of a comeback in that first set. You were down 11-2. You got to within a couple of points. Just a lot of important, valuable experience in a big game earned tonight.
Right, and I think a lot of it comes down to our errors. If we limit them, who knows what the score would be. And like I tell the girls, errors are going to happen. It's just how we deal with it. So we just got to pour into each other and learn to get over our mistakes quickly rather than later on down the road.
So Saturday, you've got a long day ahead of you. We know you're going to face Oaks. We know you're going to face Medina Pingree Buchanan in pool play. But the Valley City Tournament, give us a little preview from what you know about it.
Yeah, we are just excited to go and play. I mean, we've played Medina and Oaks before, so we kind of know what to expect from them. But we are excited to see other teams that we don't normally see. And like I keep saying, we are up for the challenge, and we're just excited for what Saturday brings.
Well, we will see you a week from tonight in Park River. Thanks for doing this.
Thank you.
When you're thinking about insurance, think of Bickett Insurance. Bickett Insurance, through our partnership with Auto Owners Insurance, can take care of your farm, home, auto, business, or life insurance needs. The agents at Bickett Insurance have over 115 years of insurance experience. We know how to design policies to protect the things important to you. Give Bickett Insurance a call today.
Better get Bickett. Bickett Insurance Agency. Better get Bickett Insurance Agency.
In the Valley City Optimists tournament, they were part of Pool B, and in Pool B, they defeated Oaks 25-12, 25-16, 7 kills for Mara Coote, 6 for Harper Coleman. They blew out Medina Pingree Buchanan 25-17, 25-13. Mara Johnson and Harper Coleman had 8 kills each. That took them into bracket play, and in the quarterfinal, Carrington defeated Grafton in 2 straight, 25-15, 25-22. 21 assists for Anniston Hornet, 8 kills for Harper Coleman. In the semifinal, a sweep of Langdon, 25-20, 26-24. Hornet had 22 assists, and Mara Johnson had 9 kills. That sent them to the championship match against the host Valley City, and Carrington defeated the Highliners 25-20, 18, 25, 15, 11. A massive double-double for Anniston Hornet, 28 assists and 16 digs. Journey Peltier had 13 digs, and Mara Johnson had 11 kills for the Valley City Optimist Tournament champion, Carrington Cardinals. The Cardinals will have another busy week, including a region match at Grafton on Thursday. But first, at Park River, non-region play Tuesday night at 6:45 on KDAK, The Cardinal.
Life is about moments, big or small, joyful or challenging. At Carrington Health Center, we believe everyone in our community deserves compassionate care close to home, so you can focus on enjoying those moments surrounded by the people you love. At our facility, we put the care in
physical therapy,
radiology,
the acute care clinic.
Carrington Cross Country in action on Monday in New Rockford, and both the boys and the girls absolutely dominated the meet. For the Carrington girls, who finished as champions as a team, Macy Feiberger was the individual winner, while Grace English was third, Jaden Lura sixth, Paige Feiberger seventh, Molly Feiberger eighth, and Joey Helseth was ninth. The Cardinal boys were paced by Chase Stedman, who finished runner-up, while Creed Kirkby finished fourth, Nehemiah Gacho was sixth, and Henry Pavelko was seventh. Also in the JV meet, Howie Simonson was the winner of that event. Carrington are back at it on September 20th with a meet in Valley City.
The fun is always on tap. I'm heading to Headlocks. Headlocks. Headlocks.
Head on over to Headlocks of Carrington for some great deals after the Cardinals game. If you and your friends come in sporting any Cardinals gear, you'll not only receive the friendliest service around, but also special discounts. Ask for more details and visit us on Facebook for all of our happenings.
The fun is always on tap. I'm heading to Headlocks. Headlocks. Headlocks.
Headlocks, Carrington, North Dakota.
A second state qualifier in Valley City for Carrington girls golf on Monday, and this time the scores were much higher overall. In fact, Linton won the meet as a team, and they were the only group under 400 for the meet. Carrington as a team, 437. That was good for fifth. Individually, Molly Hansen shot 95. That was seventh, while Aubrey Nice finished in ninth with a 101. Callie Hansen and Kate Feiberger finished 30th and 31st, 120 and 121 overall. Next up is a return trip right back to Valley City on Monday for the regional tournament. Now, in this tournament, if you finish top three as a team, you automatically qualify for state as a team. And of course, as always, 15 over or better for an individual means a trip to the state meet in South Hart.
When you work with your local Pioneer team, you gain hardworking partners who strive to know your every acre. Doug Retzlaff is your local Pioneer Seed sales representative in Carrington. Call Doug at Retzlaff Seed and Supply LLC. He will do the best to match the right product on the right acre and supply you with unparalleled choices of Pioneer Seed products treated with Lumigen brand seed treatment to protect your investment. Doug and his team also carry a complete lineup of livestock feed and minerals. Retzlaff Seed and Supply LLC in Carrington, near the roundabout.
After both teams fell in their Region 2 openers, Carrington and Harvey Wells County both seeking a first region win to get them right back in the playoff hunt.
Whitman, 5 wides. He wants to throw. He steps up. Now he goes to his right. Throws on the move. Gabe Clifton inside the 35 to the 30, inside the 20. Gabe Clifton all the way. Touchdown, Cardinals. What a play by Max Whitman. 57 yards to Gabe Clifton. A 7-minute, 45-second drive comes down to this. They're not kicking a field goal. 2 receivers right, tight end wingback left, McCain Zink to the left of Whitman, who calls for the snap. He has it. He wants to throw. Whitman steps up, throws. McCain Zink is open. He's got it. Touchdown, Cards. They've got the lead. Shotgun for Whitman. Has the snap on 2nd and 21. It's a reverse. Parker Biggett is going to throw it to Max Whitman. It's caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. Parker Biggett to Max Whitman, and the Cardinals have the lead. Labor's kick is away from left to right. It's angled towards the right side. Zink at his own 9. Over the 15. Turns on the Jets at the 20. Zink at the 30. Zink's gonna go over the 50. Cuts it back at the 40. Zink at the 20. McCain Zink, 90 yards. Touchdown. Parker Bickett's kick is away. It's a line drive fielded by Feist at the 18, and he's decked. Oh my goodness. Alec Threadgold absolutely crushed him at the 30-yard line. Shotgun, Whitman wants to throw. Max gets hit, lost the ball, and Harvey has it at the 10. 2 seconds left. This is it. The final play of regulation is a Carter Labor 30-yard field goal attempt from the right hash. The snap back, the hold down, the kick is up, and that kick is good. And Harvey Wells County has beat Carrington 30-27. Coach, I know this is one that, man, this might sting for a while.
Yeah, this week and last week. But again, look at the kids' performance tonight. And, minus a couple tough penalties, I think that game's ours. I told the kids I don't think I've ever been so proud of a team in a loss in my life. They battled, they scratched, they fought. We're down 3 starting offensive linemen, and you're all returning all-state linebackers playing at maybe 50%. So a gritty effort, but it wasn't enough. Congrats to Harvey. They played a good game as well and made some big plays when they had to.
Your team identity seems to be very similar to last year. You ran the ball 30 times, you threw it 11. The passing game was what you wanted it to be. I know it's a loss, but it is hard to accept a loss like this when you play as well as you did.
It is, and that's what makes it really tough because the kids played their hearts out. They played very well. They executed things well. Like I said, minus a few penalties, I thought we maybe even outplayed them. What do you say? They made one more play than we did, just like Grafton did last week, and I told you last week we need to figure out a way to win close games, and again, we're better this week than we were last week, and that's all I can ask right now, and hopefully next week we're better yet and we get our first region win.
How about the game that Gabe Clifton played? My gosh.
Yeah, Gabe's a Clifton, and he follows.
That's so well said.
I got the pleasure of coaching Michael and Corbin, and Gabe is stepping right in, and tell you the kids are tough, they're gritty. They do everything you ask them. They'd run through a wall if you asked them to. And Gabe has gotten better every week. He's playing a new position this year at tight end, and just does a great job blocking. He's become a very good and dangerous receiver from that position. So yeah, he's having a great year and getting better every week.
Take us through the play where it's 3rd and long, or maybe 2nd and long, and you call the reverse pass. In a way, Parker's only out there at receiver because of how banged up you guys are right now.
Yeah, and it was nice because he'd been in the slot there for about 3 plays, so I think that maybe got over them being fishy about something going on. And so we had it set up perfect. The kids executed it perfectly. He threw a perfect pass. Max made a nice catch, and that was. I thought maybe we had the game at that point. We had momentum, and but yeah, that was a greatly executed play, just like we did a lot of plays tonight.
The passing game that they had, did you expect it to be that home run hitting?
They do that. I thought again in a lot of those plays we were in the right position, but we just got be a little bit more of a ball hawk when we're there. Sometimes we seem to be content with letting them catch it and then tackle them. So that'll be a point of emphasis going forward. It wasn't like we were getting beat all over the place. We were there running in stride, and we just got to learn to play that ball and see it and bat it down or intercept it. And like I said, be more of a ball hawk than just a defender at that point.
We saw, and I pointed it out on the air, your guys were giving every single thing that they could in that 4th quarter. Your big guys, hand over hips, but they're still going out there and doing it. I feel like your guys showed their toughness.
They did. I mean, and you could see that in the huddle after the game. They were upset. They were talking about next week already, and talking about working harder in practice, and talking about doing more conditioning and just being ready to play. So, after a loss, it's tough to swallow, but it makes me feel good when you got guys that aren't giving up. They're ready to go get a win next week. They're hungry, and we've been that close for 2 weeks, and next week's going to be our week.
Last question for you on that exact note. Part of coaching that is not flashy is you're dealing with 16 and 17-year-old kids who, if there's too much milk in their cereal in the morning, it can ruin their day. These guys now have played so well for 2 straight weeks and haven't gotten the result. How do you kind of play psychologist this next week?
You know, I think one of the analogy I use the kids is, you know, an arrow shot out of a bow has to go backwards first. And right now we've been pulled backwards, we're ready to lurch forward into something great. And, you know, that's all you can ask the kids to do is bounce back. They're still hungry after 2 tough losses, and I don't got any concern that they're going to fold up the tent and not be ready to play next week. In fact, I think they're going to work harder and practice and look even better next week.
Next week it's Park River. First thought on them, I mean, obviously, you know, they were physical last year, and that whole team's back, so they're pretty good.
Yeah, they are. They got a heavy senior class. Their line is big. Their skill guys are quick and aggressive, and so, you know, we're going to have to go up there and just do what we've been doing. You know, we can do what we do, and you know, you play hard and you make plays and you execute, and if you can limit penalties, you got a chance to win. So that's our goal next week, is to play a good, clean game and go up there and get our first region win.
Coach, thanks for doing this.
Yeah, thank you.
The Cardinals are back on the road Friday night at the Park River area Aggies. Note the start time on KDAK The Cardinal. The Full 9 Yards podcast will begin at 5 p.m. It is a 6 p.m. kick for Park River's homecoming on Friday night.
Nothing has embodied the American spirit like the family farmer. Year after year, they continue to work the land and plant their crops. Through droughts, floods, and uncertain markets, they keep that spirit alive with another crop harvested for the next generation. And for that, we tip our hats to them. Farmers Union Insurance, protecting those that protect America's food source.
In Carrington, see Randy Hui.
The week in Carrington Sports gets underway tomorrow with the regional tournament for girls golf in Valley City at 10 a.m. Again, top 3 is a team, and 15 over or better individually gets you a trip to South Hart for the state tournament. And then Tuesday night, Caden Maring and Carrington volleyball on the road at Park River. 6:45 airtime on KDAK The Cardinal. It's the first of 2 straight on the road for Carrington. They'll be in Grafton on Thursday. Again, 6:45 airtime on KDAK The Cardinal. Then Kyle Smith and Carrington football at Park River. Note the start time. It is Park River's homecoming, everything an hour earlier Friday night. That means the Full 9 Yards starts at 5 p.m. on the radio, and cross country wraps up the week in Valley City on Saturday morning at 11. And we will have recaps and highlights from all of it on the next edition of This Week in Carrington Sports.